So good morning and welcome to Sunny Day Chicks. Looks a little cloudy this morning. That's okay. I just wanted to show you the update from yesterday and what we were doing. I had my husband make a roost for my little intermediate chickens, and this is what happened. They just chose not to stay in here. I'll show you where they are in just a sec. But I did want to show you their really cool roost that my husband built for me. I just had a really simple idea of using 2 logs, and he cut them for me to about the same height and flat. And then he used a couple of screws and just screwed in. Actually, that is a piece of crepe myrtle. It's really a nice size and shape, and all was well. And I left the door open so that my little intermediates, which are the cream leg bars, there's a prairie bluebell, and I think about 4 basically Easter eggers in there. But they decided that they were going to stay in the Marran and guinea coop. So here they are this morning. 17 birds stayed in here last night. Good morning, girls. There's the Marrans, the guinea. Y'all come on. Come on, girls. Good morning. Did y'all all sleep okay? Everybody did all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guineas and 2. Where's the other Marran? She's in there. I see her. There's mosquitoes out this morning. There's a lot of mosquitoes. There's one of the little Easter eggers, or what they called Americanas. It's not a true Americana. There's one of the little cream leg bars, Miss Bell. That was little Miss Bell. And there's the little Miss Goldie. Good morning, girls. Everybody's headed out to check out food and water. Good morning, girls. Everybody pile out. Everybody do okay last night? Oh, and my little. Y'all, I figured out, I guess she's a little dwarf, is all I can really figure. But there she is. Hi, little. She's become my favorite for obvious reasons. She's pretty tiny, and she's just pretty inquisitive about everything. All right, well, that's what happened last night. Just wanted to show you. We made the roost bar for the little intermediates, and they just decided to go out on their own. I'm going to try to fix their roosting bars in here. I tried to give them a quick makeshift one. There's a couple of little logs or branches, I guess, in here, and I'll try to update that and give them a little more, especially, and take out their food and water bowls, especially if they all want to stay in there. All right, well, that's it for the little guys. Our little teenagers, which are pretty much almost ready to lay now, but they are sure ready to come out also. Let's just get the block out of the way because it's what holds my door in tight. Good morning, ladies. Oh, they're already all out. They hear me whenever I'm out opening the other gate, and they're like gone. I don't mean to pan too fast, but there they all are. And I put another little branch. I think I showed it yesterday, but I found this really cool branch that I put in the middle for them to try to hang out on. Maybe I'll rake up some stuff, you know, and let them scratch. And there's also some little tree limbs and things that I cut down and left in their yard so that they can look through that. They all enjoy that. Let's check out their food bowl this morning. I'm sure I'm going to have to come back and give them lots of goodies. Fix their water. They have some. I know we're not supposed to leave it out, but while they're on this little bitty mash feed. Oh, I know, and your water's dirty. I have to get it cleaned. This one's clean. Y'all should drink out of there. Look at how pretty clean that is. They like to stand. I use those in the summer so that they can basically stand in their water. There's food, we got more water. Everybody looks like they're doing good. The guineas are checking out the little tree limbs. Gives them something to do. You want to keep your chickens busy. They need to be able to do things. Getting ready to burn the pile of stuff, tree branches and things. Hey, little girl. Little buff Brahma. I remembered this morning. All right, little cream leg bars are out. There they are. I'll still show you what the milk jug is later. I have to be prepared, and I want you to see the chickens use it. Oh, and there's little girl. Hi, precious. Good morning. Good morning. I know, I can just reach down and grab you. Hang on, I know I don't have you quite right. There's my little girl. Hey, Sweet Pea. Hey, Sweet Pea. Hey, good morning. That's how little she is. She's just really tiny. She should be the same size as that little girl. Hey, I don't chase her. Or those. There she is. Her group. Hey. her group does not chase her. I think that's the advantage. See how little she is though compared? I think that's the advantage of raising, like, I don't know, I'd say at least 6, but I've raised like 8, 9, and 10 in a little group. And then they seem to integrate very well with the others because they basically have their own group. So they're not trying to fit in. They can kind of do their own thing. Hey, Mr. Roo, you being hay this morning? Maybe. Hey, Mr. Roo. I'm going to shut this just so that the chickens aren't in it. There we go. So we'll just save this. What this is anyway is like a little intermediate brooder. Once the other hen house is done and the run with a cover, that can go in there and it'll be a good spot. Can serve several purposes. Can even serve as like we need to quarantine one of the chickens for some reason. All right, Mr. Roo, I think the last thing is just to turn up the fan, huh? Hello. Pretty boy. Pretty boy. We're gonna have to get a couple more roosters. And there's a couple of the girls still in the roost. They're like not morning girls. All right, but the fan, so I have the fan pointing up. I don't know if you can see that. It's pointing up right now. And because, you know, I don't want, it points at the roof up here and it's not blowing on the chickens. It's actually, you can kind of see, unfortunately with the spider webs, I'll have to clean that, but it's blowing like basically right out the door. And then there's a vent that my husband put in for me that's on the other side to give them some fresh air, which is really needed in this heat. And then I have a cover for it later. But during the day, I turn their fan up, which you'll hear here in just a sec. There we go. We turn the fan up and I point it down. I try to, yeah, you can kind of see down there. I try to watch, kind of pointing right at the door. Let's see. Thought I saw something move down there. But I don't fix it here. That's what I'm trying to do one-handed. Let me see where it's blowing. I think that's good. Maybe turn it just a little. I think I moved it. There we go. But it's blowing basically right at the door. Sorry, I know y'all are paying for that. All right, well, we'll look at the girls here one more time. Aww. So those ladies take the top roost. Miss Bielefelder up there, I'm pretty sure she's the head girl. My copper marrons are up there. And the buff Brahma, and then the 2 other Bielefelders. And I think there's already some outside. But they look like they're doing great. They're all out and about. So I'll come back in a little bit, change all the water, make sure they all have plenty of food. just mostly wanted to come out and check this morning because I had all like 17 of them in this little coop. But they're not completely grown yet. They're still kind of small, so worked out. Put these in there last night just to kind of help out. I'll probably just move some stuff around. You know, they like to roost on these branches and things, so come back out later and try to fix that better. Hey, littles. Hey, mister. All right, well, I think I have 2 little the cream leg bars in there. Hey, pretty girls. Okay, and that'll do it for now. I think the sun will be up shortly. It's coming out. Y'all have a wonderful day.